Hey guys, it's Angel. This video is going to be a little bit different. I recently went to Orlando, Florida on vacation with my family, and I'd originally planned on making a vlog of the trip while I was there, but I was more interested in spending time with my family and having fun at the theme parks than taking that time away to make a video. So instead, you're getting this video, and it's just going to be, I'm going to show off what souvenirs and stuff I bought. I bought a ton of coffee cups. I collect coffee cups, and this was my first time going to a theme park where I had enough money to buy my own souvenirs. So I got a ton of coffee cups. I also got some other pretty interesting things. Number one being this, which is a lollipop with a cricket inside. I knew I was going to get to eating bugs and odd things eventually, but at first I had said, I'm going to wait until I get, until I'm able to monetize videos so that I'm not eating weird things unless I get paid for it. And Shadow missed me, so you'll see her tail walking back and through the camera, because she's probably going to try to sit on my shoulders. But anyway, we got to the parks, and they had these, and they had some other things, and I just got excited, which is odd, but I did. I got excited, and I'm like, you know what? Why not start now? So, again, I'm in my living room right now, so I've got my sofa behind me. So as I unwrap the coffee mugs, because they're all wrapped and safe, I'm gonna just set them on the couch behind me. But to start off, I'm gonna open this, and I'm gonna be eating it throughout the video. It almost has a chocolate smell, which is odd. But I love the ingredients back here. Maltitol syrup, cricket, natural and artificial flavoring, and blue one. And it does give the scientific name for the cricket, but I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. So, and yet that is an actual cricket inside the lollipop. Just chilling there. So, here goes nothing. That's not the best tasting lollipop, but I don't think the point of this is to taste good. I don't think that's the point. I think it's the point of it's got a cricket inside. I did get good candy too. I do like candy. So I got these. They have the things where you can put like different flavors of powder or the hard candies like layered in tubes. And I usually get one or the other, but I decided to get both this time. And I don't even remember the flavors I put in here. But I'm not going to eat these on camera because this is just regular candy. This is just stuff that I know that I like. I just want to show you, I did get this. This is another thing. I didn't actually buy this. My dad bought it for me. He wanted to get everybody a couple of souvenirs. So he got me this, and he got me one of the coffee cups, and I will tell you which one that is. But we went to Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure, and I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, and I'm also a Ravenclaw, and they didn't have any of the shirts that like Ravenclaw shirts that I liked in my budget, but they did have this really cute Ravenclaw headband, and so my dad bought me this. I picked it up, and he took it out of my hands and carried it to the counter before I could say anything. So my dad got me my headband, so yeah. I also got a wand while I was there. They have these interactive wands with a map of the parks, both parks, and the wands actually, you could wave the wand and it would do stuff in some of the shop windows and everything. But I bought Severus Snape's wand because I'm one of those that loves... I love Alan Rickman. And I cried when he died. I cried for like 2 weeks when he died. And I still miss him, even though I never met him. But I'm a Snape fan. And so I got Snape's wand. And that was my biggest purchase. But it was also one of the most worthwhile. And now we'll get into it. This is what you came here for. They wrapped them all up so they would save safe, so I don't know which ones I'm going to open first. I'm just going to open them and see what we got. Okay, this is the E.T. We used to go to Universal Studios a lot when I was really little, and the E.T. ride is one that I remember going on when I was... I don't even know how long the ride's been around, but it's been around for a long time, and I would go on it when I was little, and I remember when we went, when my sister was like 5. I'm older than she is, but, I mean, so it's one that we constantly go on, so it's not the most exciting ride, but it's very nostalgic, and so I had to get an E.T. mug. Just because of that. Just because of the nostalgia. We went into Borgin & Burke's in... Diagon Alley was in Universal Studios. Hogsmeade is in Islands of Adventure. So when we went to Diagon Alley, you know, go through Knockturn Alley, and went to Borgin & Burke's, I got 3 coffee cups from Borgin & Burke's. I got a grand total of 7 Harry Potter themed coffee cups. Yeah. A little bit of a Harry Potter nerd. But I got this one that is Bellatrix. Says, have you seen this witch? Bellatrix Lestrange is a known Death Eater, convicted murderer, fugitive from Azkaban. Approach with extreme caution. So, I love Helena Bonham Carter. She's one of my favorite actresses. I love just about everything she's in. So I love the movies she's in. I love, you know, Sweeney Todd and Alice in Wonderland and just all kinds of stuff. So, I love Helena Bonham Carter. She does a great job as Bellatrix, but because of who Bellatrix is and what she does in the course of the books and movies, I can't stand her. So, of course, I got the mug with her. So, there's another one that I got at Borgin & Burke's. It's just the Deathly Hallows. There's nothing on the back, but it's a mug with the Deathly Hallows and the handle's a triangle. I thought that was pretty cool. And to go along with the Bellatrix, I got one with Sirius Black and his mugshot on a coffee mug. Haha. So, have you seen this wizard and Sirius Black? I love Sirius Black. I like the Marauders. I kind of want, like a sitcom of the Marauders era, Hogwarts and Marauders era, but done like a sitcom and stuff. And I say this knowing that I'm a huge Severus Snape fan, and knowing what they did to him and what he went through, and I still want to see that sitcom. Got lipstick on my chin. This is a Jurassic Park. I think this is the first mug I actually bought. No, this is the second one I bought. The first one I bought was Avengers, and I'll show that one when I unwrap it. But Jurassic Park, they had so many different designs of coffee cups, and when you collect something, you just want to have all the designs. And I went overboard with the Harry Potter ones. Like I said, I bought 7. But I had to limit myself with some of these others. So this was the coolest one that was not too expensive. There were some of these mugs that were like $25, $27. I did not get those. But this one's really cool. It's like 3-dimensional. It's textured, which I think is just really cool. Okay, so went into Honeydukes. This is another one of the Harry Potter ones. Went into the Honeydukes candy shop and got Honeydukes mug. I also bought a pumpkin pasty, which I ate at the park, so I can't show that to you. But I bought a bottle of pumpkin juice, because I love pumpkin a lot. But then after I bought this, he told me that it was basically pumpkin spice flavored apple juice. And I hate apple with a passion. I can't stand apple. But I'd already bought it, and I tried it, and I did not like it. I think my mom recorded a video of me tasting it, and she's got that somewhere. I'm going to see if I can find it, and maybe I'll put that on my Instagram. I have a bunch of photos that I'm going to post on my Instagram, and I'm going to put a bunch of individuals of these, and once I get them on a bookshelf, I had to buy a bookshelf earlier today to put all of these on. But all those photos are going to be on my Instagram, and the link to my Instagram is in the description of the video. So if you want to see all the photos I took on my trip, you can check out my Instagram. And I'll see if I can get the video from Mom of me tasting this, because pretty sure I made some pretty funny faces. But I like the bottle. It has a cute little pumpkin on the top. I also bought these Birdie Bots Every Flavor beans. You see other YouTubers doing Bean Boozled, and these are, I guess, these are similar, because you've got flavors you don't know what you're going to get. I looked up the flavors. I'm very afraid. I'm more afraid of these than I am of this. And there goes Shadow. Hi, Shadow. I have a plan for these. I'm not just going to eat these on camera. I also, impulsively, last thing I bought, I was in line buying something else, and the cashier said, okay, next person in line, and I grabbed this off the shelf without thinking about it so that I couldn't change my mind. But it's Harry Potter Trivial Pursuit, and I'm going to make another video of quizzing myself with these cards, and then every time I get one wrong, I will eat a bean. So that's going to be a whole nother video. Just keep an eye out for that. Okay. The Revenge of the Mummy. I don't like roller coasters. It's not the speed. It's, I think it's the height. I'm afraid of heights. But indoor roller coasters are fine. Like the Revenge of the Mummy is a roller coaster, but it's an inside roller coaster. And for some reason that's different, because I love this ride. And this was the one I got from there. I'm going to display it with that, because to me that's just creepy. For some reason, though, inside roller coasters, and I think I told my brother, it's the fact that I can see the ground on other roller coasters. So, like the Hulk roller coaster, my family went on that one. They love that. I can't. I would not be able to go on that one at all. But the inside ones, like that one and the Escape from Gringotts, they're indoor roller coasters. They're very different to me. So, I got that. Plus, I love the Mummy movie. I went on the Transformers ride. I really like the Transformers ride. I like the 3D kind of rides. So, there were a lot of different styles of Transformers mugs. And the first one my sister found for me, she picked up, she's like, what about this one? I was like, no, I think that's the Decepticon symbol. And it's like, I don't want to get the Decepticon symbol. They did have the Autobot symbol, but I saw this one. It's got Bumblebee on it. Transformers on the back. And to me, this one was just, since it's coffee cups for display and not for use, I liked this one a lot better. So, it's yellow inside. Men in Black. One of my favorite rides at the park. I was better at it this year than I have at other years, but I've gotten a lot better at video games than I have in other years. My sister still beat us. She got the most points out of my family. However, as a family, we were not good. Like, grand total, we didn't do very well at all. But I got this Men in Black mug, and then on the back it says, work in secret, we work in secret, we exist in shadow, we dress in black. So, that's just a simple mug, but it's really cool. So, update on the lollipop. I have broken through to a leg. You can't see it on camera, but tip of his foot is sticking out right here. I can definitely feel it when I have it in my mouth. So, I'm getting there. This one, I'm very happy with. It was one of the more expensive mugs, but a Ravenclaw. It just says Wise on the front right here, and then it says Ravenclaw right there, and it says it right down the side. So a lot of them that had like the souvenirs are from all 4 houses. They tried to, but there wasn't that much Ravenclaw. Anyway, not as much stuff as I would have liked. But I got this mug, which I thought was really cool because I knew I wanted a coffee mug that was specifically Ravenclaw. This is the coffee cup that my dad bought me. There was one of the days I hurt my foot. I hurt my foot pretty badly. My dad thinks I popped a blood vessel or something on the top of my foot, and it hurt. So, if you look at my photos, there's one day that I'm in a wheelchair, because my foot hurt that bad, I felt like I was going to cry. I fractured my foot a couple years ago at Universal Studios, and that did not hurt as bad as whatever happened to my foot this year. So, so there's one of those days where I was in a wheelchair, because I didn't want to ruin anybody else's fun, but I couldn't walk. So, that was the day I got this. We were in the gift shop, and my dad was looking for my brother and sister, and I reached out, like, trying to behind me, and I'm like, ah, that, and my dad's like, oh, you want that? Is that the one you want? And so he, again, picks it up and walks to the counter. So he got me the headband, and he got me this mug. So it's Marauder's map, and then on the back it says, I solemnly swear that I'm up to no good. So this is the one coffee cup that I didn't buy, that my dad bought me, but I still like it. Cute. Pulling the lollipop out of my mouth, I snapped off that tiny bit of leg and ate it before I realized what was happening. So that tiny bit of leg is not there anymore. I got this one at the Dr. Seuss area. So it's like, it looks like they're supposed to look like they're stacked. You know, it's got 2 handles. And to drink out of, this would probably be an unusual, uncomfortable mug to drink out of, but it's not to drink out of, it's for display. So it's cute. Thing 1, thing 2. And it's got them running around on the inside up here. It says Universal's Islands of Adventure. So, the Dr. Seuss land is really just for, it's got a lot of the kid stuff, but the Cat in the Hat ride is cute, so. I did try to get 1 coffee cup from every ride that I went on. The exception would be, I have a Jimmy Fallon ride now, which baffled me, but the ride was actually really fun, but I don't watch The Tonight Show, so I don't really know that much about Jimmy Fallon, so I did not get a coffee cup from there. And I did not get a coffee cup from the Fast and the Furious. While I enjoyed the ride, I'm not a huge fan of those movies. I don't think I've ever even seen them. So, I didn't get a coffee cup from that. And I think those are the only 2 rides that I went on that I didn't get a coffee cup from. This is the first coffee cup I got. We stopped in the Marvel place first. Well, I don't ride the roller coasters, I didn't ride the Hulk. I did ride Spider-Man, and Spider-Man is always one of my favorites. It's very similar to the Transformers ride. It's very similar to the Transformers ride. I think Spider-Man came first, though. But I got, and I do have a Spider-Man mug in here. It's in here somewhere. But I like the Avengers, so I got an Avengers mug. It's a very simple one, just the A. So, I have not seen Infinity War yet, or Ragnarok, but they are both on my list. So, but I do love the Avengers. There's another one, the Minions. It just says it's got Universal Studios etched into the bottom, and the Minions just doing different things up here. They had a bunch of different styles for the Minion mugs. And the one I wanted was an expensive one, so I didn't get that one, but this one was a cute one. I am one of those people who I like the Minions. I'm not obsessed with Minions, but I'm not annoyed with them. I think they're cute. I really like them. I really like the ride. I guess maybe because I've always had this streak of I'm going to take over the world, and, you know, this supervillain streak that in reality I wouldn't make a very good supervillain because I'm very nice, so I think I relate to Gru in that way. But if I could turn people into minions, I would. So there's that. This is one I wasn't going to get originally because I already bought the Jurassic Park mug. This one. But this one's Jurassic World, and I like the look of it. It's I don't know how well it shows up on camera, but it's shiny. It's almost silver metallic inside, black metallic, silver almost. I don't know, but it's really pretty. I really like the look of this one, and I'd seen it all week, and I knew that if I didn't get it, I would have regretted it when I got home. So I went on and got it, and this is what I was buying when I, spur of the moment, bought the Trivial Pursuit game. So, didn't actually buy this in the park. I bought it at City Walk afterwards. That's how last minute this was. But I am glad that I decided to go back and get this, because I like this mug a lot. This is the last Harry Potter mug that I got. Again, it was a more expensive one. It looks more like a tankard. But it was so pretty. I could have gotten... My choices were the one that's based off the ride that says... it's got the castle, like, embossed, like, three-dimensional kind of almost on the thing. I could have gotten that one, or I could have gotten this one. And I chose this one. It's got the Hogwarts crest with the Latin at the bottom, and then on the back, just Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. And it's really pretty. So I went with the pretty style as opposed to the flashy one about the ride. So, and of course you can't go somewhere to a park or something and get something you're collecting without getting one that's got the year on it, because you can only get it that year. So this is just a simple white and blue. It's a, you know, Universal Orlando Resort. It's got the year on it. So, this will always tell me what year did I get all these mugs? 2018. That trip. So, not necessarily because of any ride, but just because I went on that trip and get that. King Island, Reign of Kong, or Skull Island, sorry. Skull Island. I didn't like the King Kong movie. I've never been a fan of King Kong. That's just not my kind of thing. But the ride was fun. And this mug is pretty. It's got it's all this crackly effect on it that it's got a really nice texture to it. And I really liked the look of this mug. So even though I don't like the King Kong movies, I enjoyed the ride and I like this mug a lot. And I'm feeling this cricket coming through more and more. And you can see his wing is coming through on the back. Some of his legs are coming through on that side. So I'm hoping that I'll actually get to eat this before the end. I mean, we'll see how the bug tastes by the end of the video. Here's the Spider-Man one that I got. They had a lot of really nice Spider-Man mugs. They had a lot of really nice Spider-Man mugs. Some of them were like shaped like his head. And then a black Spider-Man thing. But I liked this one the best. My siblings disagreed with me, but it's my money, not theirs. It's my mugs, not theirs. So it's just got Spider-Man on the front, and it's raised, so it's like the three-dimensional. And then it's got Spider-Man Universal Studios written on the back. So this is the Spider-Man one that I got. You are watching my lipstick slowly disappear throughout the course of this video as I eat a cricket lollipop. Okay. This is a Shrek mug. The Shrek 4D show, the Shrek 4D show experience thing is always something fun to watch and go through. So they had two designs for the mugs. They had this one, which is it's slightly raised. That's not just printed on there flat. You can actually, it's textured. You can feel that. They had this one that's got Shrek, and then they had a green one that just said "Sexy Bald Guy," which I thought was funny, but if you didn't know what it was, you wouldn't know what it was. It had nothing to, it like didn't mention Shrek's name or anything. But, and call me weird, but I love the movies. I love Shrek. I don't think he's sexy. I would love to meet him if he were real and hang out with him. That would be fun. But Fiona, he's in love with Fiona, and I'm happy for them. So he's got two faces. He's got that expression and a big, huge grin. And I don't know which one I'm going to put him on display yet. But and last but not least, as far as coffee mugs, there is something else I want to show you over here that I got in a second. I got a Deadpool mug. It says Deadpool, and it's got, you know, his symbol on the front. They do not have a Deadpool ride at Universal, but I did see the Deadpool movie while I was there. Deadpool 2, we went, my brother and sister and I went to go see it. So I saw the movie, and that's my my reasoning for getting this. That's my justification for getting this mug, because it is the only one that I got that didn't have to do with something at the park. But I love Deadpool, and I could not leave without a Deadpool mug. It was there, they had it, I wanted it. So there is my collection of coffee cups on the couch. All spread out. Ah! I just counted them. I have a grand total of 21 coffee cups. So I didn't actually count them as I bought them. I kept track of how much I spent so that I wouldn't go over budget, but I didn't actually count the number of coffee cups I bought. So 21 coffee cups, this lollipop, 2 tubes of candy. Well, 20. I bought 20 coffee cups. Candy, pumpkin juice, Bertie Bott's beans, Trivial Pursuit, and the pumpkin pasty that I got, and then I just bought a Fanta because I was thirsty, and the wand. And then there was something else that I got. Again, I told you I got this because I wanted to do it on the camera, but I also bought these. Crickets and Larvettes. And the Larvettes are barbecue flavor and the Crickets are salt and vinegar. So, my original plan was to do a game night with my family at the hotel. But that didn't work. Wait, just tiny piece of his wing. I've broken through to the wing on the back of the Cricket. This camera does not focus well. But so, had a little bit of his wing there. But we're going to have a game night. And I was going to do where anytime I would lose, I would eat some of these. But that didn't happen. So now, you get to watch me eat them. Right now. I have a cup right here. I have a cup, and I'm not going to be afraid to take a drink if I need it. But I'm going to do the larva first because they're smaller. There's more of them, but they are smaller. And I'm a little bit less afraid of the larvae than I am of the crickets. Okay. It's just like a little larva. I can see his little bitty legs there. I'm gonna get another one. Okay. So I can see his legs. Here goes nothing. Okay, here I go. That, when I bought these, I was texting my best friend, and I was like, I'm going to be one of those, I like weird foods, and I'm one of those that doesn't like normal foods, and I like weird foods, so watch me be one of those people who likes these. I wouldn't say I like it, but I don't dislike it. I mean, I can do it, it was not as bad as I thought it was, so, I mean, I can do another one and show you. Not nearly as bad as I thought it was. Kind of tastes like nothing. There is an aftertaste. That is not appealing. That is what you would expect if you ate a bug. But not as bad as I thought it was. So, it's really more of a texture thing. The texture is like when you get a popcorn kernel and you just kind of chew on the kernel part. That's what it is. So, I'll try the crickets. These are bigger. There's fewer of them, but they're bigger. Smells like salt and vinegar, like the salt and vinegar scent is strong in there. Oh, and they were nice enough to label it on the back. Drumstick, breast, wings, flank, rump. The other green meat. But these are kind of all falling apart. I've got one. They're kind of all roughly the same size, so it's not like I can pick and choose there. I mean, I could get one that's got a leg on it. That one doesn't have a leg. His legs have fallen off. Let me get this guy right here. He's still got legs. So. Definitely more afraid of this than I am of those. But I'm still more afraid of the Bertie Bott's beans. That's not going to be today. But. Okay. Here goes nothing. So the flavoring, salt and vinegar flavor is really strong. Again, not as bad as I thought it was. I was so terrified, so worried that it was going to be bad. It's just kind of dry, really. It's very dry, and it gets stuck in your throat. But, I mean, I can do another one, that's the thing. I don't dislike it. I can eat this box. I can eat both of these boxes, so it's not really something to be afraid of. So, again, there's an odd flavor back there, aftertaste, but I can eat them. They're not going to go to waste. Now, this, I do need to get through this, so I'm going to continue eating this, and then I will, I'll get back to you when I get through. Right now, I've just got a little bit of the wing back here, and I got his leg. But this one is not covered in flavor, it's covered in lollipop. So, we'll see. But I will get back to you. I will get back to you once I get through this. So, give me a minute. I've almost got the entire back of this cricket uncovered. It just doesn't taste like anything right now. Hey guys, my sister just left, but I wanted to introduce you. This is her pup. This is Laura Croft. She is a puggle, and she is my sister's baby. So she's sad that my sister just had to leave. So I was kind of holding her, but that's my sister's dog. I have revealed the head of the cricket up here. So, his face is showing through, and you can actually see how it's no longer shiny around there. I'm hoping I don't get to the point where I have to bite through, because I don't like biting lollipops, suckers, whatever you want to call them. I don't like biting them to get them. I just want to eat them. And his leg is poking through the bottom again, scratching my lip every time I put it in my mouth. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I keep getting little bits of his wing with it just about every pass. I don't know why, but for some reason this makes me want to play through my BioShock games again. And I have no idea what the connection or correlation is, but I'm eating these, and all of a sudden I want to play BioShock again. I've already played them through like 3 times a piece. They're some of my favorite video games. I'm trying to figure out what eating a cricket lollipop has to do with BioShock. His whole face is almost coming through the front here. And I just kind of have this urge to just like bite his face off. You can pick up its wing. Oh. That's weird. Eh. Just ate the wing. Again, it's the consistency of popcorn kernel. I don't like the consistency. The thing is, these crickets are dried, so I wasn't a lot of stuff, but it doesn't look dry. So I'm afraid of biting into that and having stuff inside. Cricket has a weird flavor. It's just weird. Because now I can definitely taste the cricket flavor within the lollipop. And it's not just pure blueberry lollipop anymore. But I know if I try to bite now, that whole back is exposed. So if I try to bite through it now, I'd just be biting into the cricket. But I think that's what I'm going to have to do to get through it at this point. Because this video's been going for an hour and a half. Almost. I've been recording this video for an hour and 12 minutes. And I know you don't see all of that, but I've been sitting here for a while. My legs are falling asleep. I actually have to build the shelf that I bought so that I can put these on display and then post everything on Instagram. So I may have to just bite through this in order to get to the cricket. Just to see what it tastes like inside. I'm biting into it. I'm going to try to save some of the lollipop stuff that's just lollipop to kind of eat later and get Cricut out of my mouth, but I need to get to the Cricut first. It's got his head on it. It's the thought more than anything. The thought of what I'm doing. More than the taste. And the texture. So there's that part left. This camera does not have autofocus. Let's see. It's not appetizing. Okay. I can't finish that. These were not so bad. That is getting more. I can't. It's. This is just. Uh-uh. I can't do that. But that was an experience. I will eat the rest of these. I'm gonna eat them in front of my family to show that I was not joking. I mean, they'll see it in the video anyway. And then probably wash my mouth out with some of these. Good candies. Stuff I like. Anyway, stay tuned for the next video that I'm going to do, which is going to be the Harry Potter Trivial Pursuit with the Bertie Bott's themes, which will be another one of me eating stuff that I don't like. So, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram so that you can see some of the pictures from my trip. And the shelf, once it gets built, I'll have all of individual photos of all of the mugs. And then once I get them on display over there, that will all be the picture of the finished display will be on my Instagram as well. So make sure to like and like this video, subscribe to see more, subscribe to see this one, subscribe to see my other character videos that I do. Like I said, I still have several of those in mind. So, anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.